Hi everyone, hope you're well today. We're going to do a good session on the hips, loosening, massaging, opening up. Start in this position, feet flat together, holding around the toes, sit up straight. Have a deep breath. Close your eyes. Just relax into this position. Notice where you have tension, particularly around the hips and groin, and perhaps the back. Try to be relaxed and comfortable in this pose. We are resting in the pose. Be aware of your mental state. Are you centered or are you distracted? Come into your body. Feel your breathing. And again, have a big breath in and a deep sigh. Okay. Let's start massaging, getting into the sides, the back, rocking. Keep your spine pretty straight. If you can, get the knees all the way to the floor. The hip comes off the ground. We're also massaging the base of the pelvis. Remember, always take a break if you need it. Don't push. Try to be relaxed the whole time. Something I wanted to ask in one of the videos while we're doing this, while I think of it, if you do like these sessions, please consider liking them, actually clicking on the YouTube video and liking it. And also if you've liked any previous sessions. And the reason I ask is that's how to help me develop this program and to get it to spread. That's how YouTube works, and same with Google. It just depends on what people are liking, what they are watching. So it will start to appear in other people's threads if they feel that people are liking it. So it would just be a really great help for me, a good support. Only if you think it's worth sharing. Thank you. Alright, come back to still. Now you might be feeling it in your lower back. Really notice those muscles, have a deep breath. are really going to see the connection between the tensions of the lower back, the hips, pelvis, groin, even your digestion. This will be a really good compression session on your digestive organs. Okay, let's loosen it up another way, bouncing up and down, the butterfly. Start out gently. Try to get a fair bit of movement, so just doing barely anything is not really going to do much. Try to come up higher, get down lower, slower, bigger bounces. You can also breathe out, a little breath out every second one. This is called the star pose. Draw the knees downwards, lengthen your spine. Anytime you need a break, just release the legs out straight in front. These are excellent poses to do perhaps if you're watching television at home. Sit on the floor, get off the couch, and develop these over time. It's really not good for the body to be lounging, sitting on a couch, especially after a big meal. It's no good for the lower back. Remember, your body is a set of habits. Your tensions are a set of habits. But if you keep lounging on the couch, you may well develop chronic back tension. If you did yoga every day, that's a different set of habits for your body and mind. Have a deep breath. Okay, we're going to do a twist, and that will help the back now. So the left hand goes over the right side of the feet, and the right arm turns at shoulder height, and turn your head back. But sit upright, chest up. Breathe in, and then breathing out as you slowly come back. Reset the star pose. And then the right hand over the left side, and the left arm turning. Look towards the hand, chest up. Try to spin on a straight spine as best you can. Try not to be mindless. Be aware of your breathing. Keep trying to stay with the present. Don't train a mind that is miles away. Then breathe in, and breathe out as you come back. Star pose again, sitting up straight. Have a deep breath. Remember, you can just release the legs out straight in front and then come back in when you're ready. Let's bounce again. So by now, we're getting clear information from specific muscles and particular areas of your tensions, your deeper tensions. So that's why it's good to do poses for a while and to repeat poses, because it really shows you the root cause of a lot of your other tensions around the body. We want to get right in deep and learn to relax and open there. So I'm not trying hard here in the legs. I'm really comfortable, within a comfortable range. There's no need to be working hard. Just by doing these poses for a long time, that will suffice. In fact, I'm trying not to waste any energy. Okay, next one, hands in a prayer pose. Arms straight up above the head. If you can, the biceps touch the ears. It's not easy to do that. Chest comes forwards and up. And don't let the head drop. Keep your head at eye level. Hands are flat together. Fingertips extending away from your tailbone. Chest leading forwards and up. There can be a lot of pressure in this pose. Really good pressure in the torso. See if you can create space within, especially with good breathing and relaxing deeply. If you like, you can look up. "20 seconds more." Bring the head back if you like. See if you can touch your ears with your biceps. Then breathe in and breathe out, coming down. Well done. Have a deep breath. Let's rock again. If you've been doing all of these sessions in order, and particularly with the meditation ones as well, then by now, I imagine you must be feeling some significant changes and benefits. I'd love to hear about that, but most important is for you to recognize. Is your body changing? Is it opening up, becoming more free, less tight, less rigid? Are you feeling more relaxed? Do you have better breathing? Do you notice yourself becoming anxious? That is a sign that you've become less anxious, and now you're fluctuating in and out more often. That's a very interesting thing, that. Often when people start meditating, they start noticing that they're very anxious. That's because previously they just didn't notice. We are shining the light of awareness into ourselves. Alright, let's just take a little break with the muscles, give them a chance to recover. So slowly, legs out straight. And feet together, ease forward, so your legs are straight, but you're not trying to reach to your toes. You only get to the toes if it's easy for you. The knees are down, the legs are straight. Chest up. Lengthen your back. Other things to be noticing as you keep practicing yoga, and especially if you haven't done so much before or any at all, if this is all new to you, then you might be noticing rapid change or development. But if for others it's just getting back into a routine, then you should be noticing things there as well. It's all about consistency, routine. What you're doing is you're creating new habits. And the habit is to be very healthy, always, physically, mentally, emotionally, to be self-aware, and to be aware of much more than your own little mind that worries about everything. But certainly to be aware of the energy levels of your body and your mental energy, to see how that fluctuates. It's so nice to just be still, quiet, and just wait and listen. Have a deep breath. Bring the feet in again, together. Alright, now we're going to move forwards and back gently. So you go to 2 o'clock, back to the heels or ankles. 12 o'clock, back. 10 o'clock. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Start out very gently. Certainly don't reach far. You're always slowing down towards the end of an extension. It's a very delicate point. Try to get this feeling, see how my chest is coming back and forwards and back, forwards. We're doing a massage of the lower back especially, and the digestive organs. People wouldn't believe this. People who don't know much about the connection between their mind and body. But when you open up the tensions of your hips, it will correlate in your unconscious mind as a release of psychological tension in the area of not feeling so restricted or limited in the range of options, directions in life that you have to take for yourself. You might start feeling over the next few days, maybe I could change direction in my life. Maybe I could take a step this way instead of that way. You have to really be aware of your own mind to detect these things. And I may have mentioned this before, it's about understanding the difference between the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. So most people are getting stuck in the literal stories of their conscious mind. For example, the husband is angry at the wife because she hasn't been washing the dishes or putting the bins out. Really what he's saying to her is, you don't love me. I'm worried that you don't love me. So the conscious story is the bins, the dishes, a smile, an angry look, whatever. Something that this person can get preoccupied with, stuck on, frustrated by, irritated by. But the concern, the deep unconscious psychological concern is, you don't love me as much as I need you to love me, so on. You don't care, or whatever. These are the deep unconscious needs of our psyche. So when we have thoughts and emotions, the mistake is to get too literal about them and to start realizing the symbology. And then you'll start to see that your unconscious mind has only a few gestures, nowhere near as many as the number of thoughts and worries that you seem to have. The next step is to practice Raja Yoga, where you pressure parts of your body and then you take rest afterwards, longer rests than most people are willing to take. And in the rest, when you lie down flat in the corpse position, you'll start thinking things, as we all do. And like I said, we have to start looking for the unconscious storyline, the symbology, the metaphors for meaning that we're giving to the conscious, literal topics and stories in our lives. Once you're back to middle, keep going just straight, forwards and back. See, we're warming up and loosening the lower back gradually here, but we are now putting more pressure on the groin. Be gentle. In fact, you could definitely back off here. You don't need to increase. Three more. And then next time, stay forwards. My fingers are like I'm on a spider. I'm on the fingertips. My hands are not flat. Chest up. Just rest here, be relaxed. Keep the toes together. It's easy to forget about the toes. Really focus on relaxing any tight muscles in the groin. Now, we're still on the fingertips. And we can try this now. Chest up, breathe in. Walk your fingertips. Just walk them one little finger forwards, one little step. And then breathing out, chest towards the toes. And then breathe in, chest up, walk your fingers further. And then breathe out. Chest towards the toe. Breathe in, walk forwards, breathe out, extend. Breathe in, tiptoeing forwards on the fingertips. You may not be going anywhere, but I'm going about 1 millimeter each time. Last one. Stay forwards. Bring your hand back. Don't lose this position. Hold on to the feet with both hands now. Elbows out in front if possible. Take the knees wide and start to bring your chest towards or past the toes. Lengthening the spine as best you can. Be very gentle here. Now's the time for good, effective breathing and using your mind to get deep release within the tight muscle areas. Ideally the spine is straight and lengthening, but just do what you can, don't worry. Keep creating space for yourself. I find that this pose changes significantly for me over a minute or two. Keep opening out the hips and groin and knees, and then lengthening the spine a little bit, and then drawing myself forwards using my arms, but very gentle. And then relax deeply at that point. Hold for a little bit and let the muscles settle. Remember that the muscles will almost always resist the stretch first. They will feel the pull and they will resist it. That's why you need to wait a little bit. Try to relax and let them open. They will start to lengthen. This is how we create space within tight areas. It must be done very gently, with good breathing, a very gradual approach. Learn about your tensions. Connect them with your emotions. Almost finished. Last chance to correct the pose. Feet together, chest extending forwards, the spine lengthening. Have a good breath. Then breathe in before you move. And very slowly, breathing out, coming back very slowly. Well done. Stay with it. Keep concentrating on the sensations. We've taken a bit of the pressure off, but still the body might be feeling tight or even sore, so just be gentle here. We're giving the muscles a chance to change. Alright, now being very mindful of not hurting yourself. Start to sway a little bit, noticing the tight areas, not pushing. You can start to increase, lifting a hip off the ground. Start to lengthen your spine again, and maybe you could rock a bit further now. The body is starting to adjust. Try to sit on the floor as often as possible. I used to be so tight in these areas, and I still am very tight, but the change has been significant. The amazing thing is, what I've learned and noticed, is that my body changes at the right rate, slowly, and that's because I have never pushed it. Well, not when I've been doing yoga. When I used to do sport, of course I pushed myself and damaged myself and really had no connection or understanding of myself or my body. But since I learned in yoga to stop being like that, I realized that the changes in my body move naturally with the changes in my mind. And you don't want that to be a rushed experience because you will not understand it. That's why yoga is such a great practice, because it works step by step, pragmatically, and you can take time with it. And if you keep watching, you will start realizing your life is starting to change, but also gradually. And that's helpful because we need to be understanding what's changing. Otherwise we can feel lost or confused. Now let's gently massage the groin muscles. Be very careful here. Very small bounces in the beginning. Alright, now we're going to do one other loosener. This will help the legs, the hips and the back, and then we'll have a rest. So very gently now, bring your knees in. Well done. I'm going to turn, but we want to go along the mat. Have one leg straight, doesn't matter which, and the other leg, the heel is in, just on the ground. In towards the groin with the heel. So this is a flowing Tai Chi type movement, and you have to do this gently, and you should be aware of moving gently now because your body might be very delicate at this point. So what this movement is a forwards and back movement. So what you do is you change the legs and come back and forwards. Breathe in, legs in the air. Breathe out, forwards. Breathe in, breathe out. Very light and easy. See my hand? It goes to where my heel would be. I'm not going to one side, leaning. It's a very unbalanced way to do this pose. Hips and shoulders and arms coming on two tracks. So that's where your other hand goes. Now we get another part. Forwards, turn back and look back, and then forwards again. 3 points. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Flowing, very soft and light, delicate touch in the fingers as you move through the air. You might feel like dropping the head more now when you come forward. So this is very good for the back, this turn. Now we add one extra part. 2, 3. Now hand is on the leg and then turning back and forwards. Breathe in, breathe out. Turn back, breathe out onto the shin and then turn the other way and back. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. On that last bit, when you come forwards, focus more on the chest, front on, so you've turned the other way, and then you come forwards with the chest. I'm going to change that. I'm sorry, I think I've told that not in a good way. Forwards like normal. Back like normal. Forwards again like normal. Hand where the other ankle would be. Keep that hand there, then turn, and then forwards again, and both arms can come forwards. So you still keep these lines. So this hand is moving. Watch my front hand, not here, but on the next one. Here, now it comes back, and then it comes forwards. These are just details. That seems to me a better connected flow and group of lines. Don't worry, it's not like there's a rule, it has to be done this or that way. So I'm getting a really comfortable flow now. The last one. Well done. Just sit upright once you're finished. Just become still and have a breath. Feel stillness after flow. Okay, alright, we're going to do one more, just a little loosener again, and this is something that you could use perhaps tomorrow. So, lying on the back, with the hands behind the head like you're sleeping, the feet are hip width, and then very gently rolling side to side. Don't go too far. This should give you a good sense of the muscles you've been working with. So, if you wake up tomorrow and you feel sore in these areas, then do this. Do it for 5 minutes on the floor. This will warm up those muscles. When you go to the left, make that the last one, and then lie flat and straight. Have a deep breath. Let's have a little rest here for a couple minutes. Have a deep breath. If you have a blanket and you want to cover yourself, to keep yourself warm, grab one. If you can, put your hands on your tummy and start to breathe slowly in towards full. The hands and tummy go upwards, and breathing out towards empty. The hands and tummy going down. Breathing through the nose now if you can, slowly. Study that slow, smooth movement, connecting the breath with your tummy and hands. And now add another part, counting in your mind. In, 1, 2, 3. Out, 1, 2, 3. In, 1, 2, 3. Out, 1, 2, 3. Keep going in your mind. Just do one more round. When you're finished through the mouth, have a deep sigh. Stay there. One last thing. Think about who you think you are. What do you think this world is about? Who you want to be in this world? And where you want to go? And consider that right now, the future is open to you. It could change completely, could change a little bit. But don't think that it can't be completely transformed, because it can. As we learn to open ourselves, we open up our lives, our whole world. This is a wonderful gift from yoga, the yoga practice. Okay, thank you. I hope you've enjoyed that session. Please consider sharing it for others. Please consider clicking the like button. Thank you very much.